And we're excited to continue our conversation with Heather Waddell, the Executive Director of the Tri-Development Center. And in the first few podcasts, of course, we learned about the need and the mission and the types of really special people that you are helping. And in the second segment, we learned about the type of positions that you have available, and we'll touch on that again. But the business community has been a great help to you because there's only so much as a nonprofit that you gain, I guess, through the United Way and through some other resources. Is that right?
Yes, through United Way, and we also receive state and federal dollars to provide supports in our local community. And our businesses in the whole, I'd say, Aiken and Augusta have been very gracious and supportive of our agency throughout the years. While I have only been executive director since October of 21, I am very pleased because I've been with the agency for 23 years, and I feel like we have a very solid and positive reputation in our community. And we really take a lot of pride in that because we're out and about in our communities. We're talking to businesses because we also want to give back to our community. And we also want commercial and residential contracts for the individuals that we support that really want to be able to work competitively or on an enclave setting. So we have both enclave settings in both Aiken and Augusta, Georgia.
And, in addition to that, you do community events.
Yes.
We're recording this just prior to an important golf tournament that is put on that raises money.
Yes.
And share with us how companies have helped either in kind or maybe through donations or even some individuals that think of you in the later years of their lives.
Yes. And I'll give you a really cool example before I talk about the golf tournament. There was 2 weeks ago, we received a phone call from an individual that had unfortunately passed away. And so we were trying to figure out what was the connection with this person and our agency because she left 2 annuities behind that Tri-Development received a percentage of. So for our agency, it was an amazing blessing of around $55,000.
Wow.
And just how amazing. I sat before my board of directors and was letting them know how cool is this and held up this lady's picture because very significant to us. And so we have those blessings, few and far between, but that was a really cool story that we just experienced very recently.
Right. Well, there's plenty of estate attorneys in the CSRA, and that may be something to just consider if your clients are looking to make a difference and do something that creates a legacy. That would be wonderful. What are you planning to do with extra funds like that?
Well, we have property. We have a lot of properties. We have both residential and we have day programs. And so it's very hard to find capital grants these days. And so there's like I said, we've been in business since 1964. Some of our properties we've owned since 1971. And so there are a lot of maintenance that takes place. And we have 115 vehicles in our vehicle fleet. So we have a lot of property and a lot of vehicles that we've got to keep up with. And so some of that is going to be able to go back and be able to help renovate and to upgrade some of our areas, even including one of our day programs in particular. We were able to renovate a portion of that, but we're going to hopefully be able to use some of those funds to be able to help with that. And you mentioned our golf tournament that's coming up on Monday and March 28th, and we're very excited about that. We had to cut off teams. The first time in record in 26 years, we have 180 teams.
Wow.
180 golfers, 45 teams, I apologize. And so we're so excited about that. So the community has really stepped up and shown support to us for this upcoming golf tournament. So we work with Helping Hands. We collaborate in partnership with Helping Hands, which is another nonprofit in Aiken. And they help support children that have been removed from homes due to abuse, neglect, exploitation. And so their services are so vital as well. And so we've been in a partnership for many, many years with them. And so this is one of our big fundraisers that's taken place at Woodside Country Club in Aiken on Monday.
And we're continuing to speak with Heather. Heather is the Executive Director of Tri-Development Center, online at aikentdc.org. And in addition to companies, how can individuals provide some of their help or expertise or what have you, just to make the quality of life better for your residents, for instance?
Okay. So we do have volunteer opportunities where we do movie nights throughout the year. And due to COVID, it's kind of been a little restrictive over the last 2 years, but we're hoping to start kind of opening more of that up. We have individuals that come in and do art projects with our individuals. We have individuals just to buddy up, partner up with. For example, in April, we're going to have the Special Olympics over at Midland Valley High School in April 22nd. And so a lot of the high school students learn more about our population through the buddy system and providing that support. So I can't tell you how many employees we've had come to us that were in the buddy program back in the day with Special Olympics, and they really enjoyed that. So the partnerships are just pivotal to what we do, and they're paramount to what we do. So people in the community, volunteer opportunities, we have that on our website, so I'd encourage someone to look us up. We also, and I can't not talk about our commercial bakery, the Busy Bakers. That's in Aiken. That's located out of our Aiken Day program, and we do every craft show in the CSRA. We also do fresh markets, farmers markets, that both in Augusta, both in Aiken and in Edgefield. So if you're looking for a quality baked good, baskets, they do beautiful baskets. If you've got people coming into your house from the Masters, great opportunity to look us up. We have a new program we're using called Toast, and you can go on our website and click under bakery, and you can make an order for our commercial bakery.
So who makes the baked goods and who sells them?
So our individuals that work in our bakery, they're called Busy Bakers, and we've had some great media coverage of our bakery the last couple of months. So individuals that receive services that have an interest in cooking and in baking, they work in our commercial bakery, and they are the ones that are going out and selling the product as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And before we scoot, just share with us the type of individuals that you serve, maybe the kinds of challenges that they face on a daily basis, and the type of employees that you might be looking for in the future.
Okay. So our individuals are amazing. They are amazing. And so I want people to understand that the people that we have the honor and privilege of supporting are really no different than you and I. They just might need assistance, added assistance. And to be able to be as independent in their life as possible, they may just need a little help. And to be able to put their pants on, or to brush their teeth, or to cook a meal, or to be reminded to take that medication. Limited work skills, possibly limited work history. And so to gain those skills and to provide those opportunities for them. So I do want to stress that our individuals are pretty amazing in their abilities. And so that's what we focus on. Very much so. And as far as an employee, we're looking for someone that very much wants to make a difference, that wants to help make a difference in that person's life, and to be able to be creative in their approach, to be open to listening to others. Listening is a very important skill, and to be able to understand that you're there to help that person and possibly not push your own agenda on that individual, but that you're there to help and support them and living the best life that they can.
Wonderful. Heather, it's been such a pleasure these last several months getting to learn about the Tri-Development Center. It's tucked away in beautiful Aiken County, and I know you serve a little bit on the fringe of Edgefield and Lexington, and have done so much good for decades. And we invite anyone to learn more and be educated at aikentdc.org. And here is hoping to a wonderful 2022 for you, full of fantastic people who are excited to make a difference.
Thank you so much, Neil. We appreciate that. And thank you for having me and talking about Tri-Development Center today.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.